Itai Zaidan from Kibbutz Shoval and Corporal Lihu Ben Bassa from Rishon LeZion. The military is investigating what caused the incident, the first of its kind since 2008, which claimed the life of a 42-year-old reserve officer and 19-year-old cadet. The funeral arrangements for the two were not immediately announced.
An Israeli Air Force plane crash in the middle of an open field in southern Israel, killing an Israeli Air Force pilot instructor and a cadet in the Air Force pilot's course. The experienced pilot was instructing the younger, a 20-year-old, when the plane plummeted into the ground. Israeli emergency services were the first on the scene.
We received a call about an aircraft crash and called a number of fire crews to the scene. When we arrived, we found a light plane that was crashed to the ground, burning completely.
We received a call about a light plane crashing in the fields here. Our helicopter landed not far from here, and within about 5 minutes, we reached the spot. We spotted the rubble from above. Firefighters were already in and started putting out the fire. We identified 2 victims, and we had no choice but to pronounce their death on the ground.
Soon after, an Israeli helicopter landed carrying members of the Israeli Air Force Search and Rescue Elite Unit 669, but it was too late for either of the Israeli Air Force servicemen. The plane crashed in such a fashion that experts believe it must have been a serious technical malfunction, causing it to nosedive into the ground. These crashes are extremely rare, especially those that end with fatalities. The last plane crash occurred in 2018 when an Israeli F-16 jet was returning from a strike against Iranian targets in Syria, but those on board managed to survive. The last fatal accident by the Israeli Air Force occurred in 2017 in a helicopter crash. Israeli Air Force Commander Amikam Norkin has appointed a colonel to head a committee to investigate the incident.